Iran's Revolutionist Guard include alerted against government protesters they will person the nationalities Ferrous Kulak if policy strife continues. 3 days of demonstrations erupted above declining residing standards. But a Revolutionist Guard captain told the protests had degenerated in human beings singing policy slogans and flaming social characteristic. They are the largest show of disagreement with enormous pro-fee reform election meetings in 2009. Down there are accountable of 2 deaths. Down there were telephone call for the remove or die of Iran's high lead, Ayatollah Ali Khomeini, in the cities of Karamabad, Zanjan and Awaz. Iran's Muslim Revolutions Guard Corporation is a strong strength in bonds to the nation's high lead, and is devoted to preservation the nation's Muslim framework. Foreman General Esmail Khouzarie said the ISNA news story agent, if human beings came in the gateway above top prices, they should not include chanted such slogans and burnt social characteristic and cars. Iran's Interior Design Secretary has as well alerted the social how protesters will be detained reports. Such who harm social characteristic, violate procedure and break down the law must be accountable for their behavior and pay the cost, Abdolreza Rahmani Fajli told. Same propagating of abuse, terror and terrorism will certainly be confronted. Protests began in the polar eastern town of Mashhad on Thursday and distribution to some main cities on Friday. A little demonstrate in Tehran grew to few thousand human beings on Sunday, and students clashed in police force. The protests as well became forcible in some towns. Amongst the latter events through Iran, down there is as well wrath at Iran's interventions overseas. In Mashhad, several chanted, "No Gaza Strip, not Lebanon, my lifetime for Iran," a link to which protesters say is the authorities' attention on overseas quite rather than national issues. Iran is a key supplier of war supporting by the government of Bashar al-Assad in Syria. It is as well charged of provided weapon to Houthi mob fight a Saudi-led coalition in Yemen, that it denies, and is a friend of Lebanon's strong Shiite motion Hezbollah. The Iran authorities are accusing against revolutionaries and agents of overseas powers for the outburst. As well on Sunday, thousands of pro-fee government rally rotated out for before-arranged election meetings to mark the 8th anniversary date of the repression of the 2009 road protests. The U.S. has led world supporting for the protesters. Iran's overseas ministry named over comments of Mr. Trump card and some U.S. officials, opportunist and false.